What's good, Hive gang? Hey guys, welcome back to another, I was gonna say another messy Monday. Totally wrong channel. Welcome back to a Mommy Monday. Today we have Psalmie with us. Yay! Can you clap? What's good, Hive gang? Welcome back to another. I keep wanting to say welcome back to another messy Monday, but it's the wrong channel. Welcome back to another Mommy Monday. This Mommy Monday, Psalmie is not with us. She's at my mom's house, but when I tried to film it earlier, I did get to get clips with Psalmie, so you definitely will be seeing her in this video. So she technically was here on Mommy Monday, but she's not here right now. So basically, I'm going to do today the things you need in your baby bag when you're taking a flight. 4 months to 9, we've taken at least 10 to 12 trips, so I'm pretty good with traveling with a baby, and twice I did it by myself, so we got this. So I figured I would make this like a little mini series, but today I wanted to talk about what's in my baby bag, then maybe next time how to get through TSA quickly having a baby, then another video maybe what you should have on hand, and so forth and so forth. So I just kind of want to give tips on what's in my baby bag and how I maintain keeping Psalmie quiet, because no one wants to be the mom with the loud baby on the plane. So I hope you're going to enjoy this video, and let's get into it. Okay, so first and foremost, one thing you definitely, I cannot express this more, you will literally hate yourself if you forget this item when you get all the way to the plane. Birth certificate for the baby. Do not, I repeat, do not forget that. But most of the time I put it in my baby bag. So what I do is I get like this, either like a Ziploc, or I have this plastic casing that I have for Psalmie's shot records, her birth certificate, all important paperwork on Psalmie. I keep it in there. I toss my ID and my debit card in there because I'm going to put my wallet in my bag so I don't have to deal with the rest of it. I don't need anything else. All I'm going to need consistently being asked is Psalmie's birth certificate, our boarding passes, which also go in there as well once I get them, and my ID, always asked, and my debit card to buy stuff. Then, of course, a changing pad. This is like a number one thing you would forget. It's just very important to me because you gotta think of how dirty things are. So what I do is bring a changing pad. I still wipe it down because I don't want my changing pad getting contaminated. So I wipe it down. Sometimes I lay paper towels down, then I lay my changing pad, and then I'll change Psalmie. Well, most diaper bags come with a changing pad. Oh, and the bag that I'm using, I didn't say this, silly me. The bag that I'm using as my carry-on bag. So I said what I pack in my diaper bag. That was very, very misleading. What I meant was the bag that I pack as my carry-on bag to get on the plane. So this video is going to be about what I pack into my carry-on bag while having a baby. I think that's the most important. This is the most important video you should watch because I feel like you can wing the rest of it. But yeah, so you definitely need the birth certificate, your changing pad, a blanket. I don't know about you, but most of the times that I've traveled, it was either early in the morning or extremely late at night. I've rarely ever traveled in the middle of the day. So you definitely are going to need a blanket. I always pack 2 blankets. I pack a thick blanket for Psalmie, and then I pack a thin swaddle blanket. It depends on the weather. If I think that she can bypass without the thick blanket, then I'll put the thick blanket in the bag to go under the plane. But if I don't think she's going to last, I'm definitely bringing it. Of course, extra clothes. You try and figure maybe you have, depending on the flight. Most of the flights that we took were connecting flights, so I always packed at least 3 outfits. I figure I'm a big mommy with spills and messes, so if Psalmie gets on her something on her shirt, she's getting changed. So I usually pack either 3 to 4 outfits, and that's complete outfits with me because I'm just, so bows, socks, mittens, hats. It's just over the top, but it definitely comes in handy because you think, oh, we're fine, this won't happen, nothing will happen. And sure enough, something happens. Diapers for sure, but don't go overboard with diapers because diapers can take up a lot of space. A pack of wipes, regular pack of baby wipes, so you can avoid everything and just get there and have baby wipes just in case you have a blowout. And if you don't, you got extra wipes. Pacifier. A pacifier I think is very important because when you're ascending and descending, the baby's ears tend to pop. Now, it depends on the baby. Most of the time, I go off of me. So if my ears aren't popping or going bad and Psalmie's not really fussing or whining, she's usually asleep. That's my goal, to get her sleep. That'll be another part of the video, what my process and what I do. But my goal is to get her sleep before she gets on the plane. If she's not asleep while we're on the plane, she's darn sure getting a bottle, or she's sitting up for a little bit and we're looking at the outside, because she likes, now that she was older, she likes to watch us descend. Or ascend, because descend is down. Yeah, she likes us to watch us to ascend. And I'm like, look at the clouds, Psalmie. And so she's up for a while, but I really don't like that ear popping thing. I try and avoid it. But lately it hasn't happened. It's happened twice. When we were going to Dallas, and then when we went to Phoenix to overlay to get to California, or to Santa Ana. So her ears popped, and she started, like, I could tell it was coming, because as we were going up, she woke up out of her sleep and then started moving. And this one, she was very small. She was about 4 months. And I felt a cry going on. So you kind of got to watch your baby's vibe. Like, as it's going up, just kind of look at your baby, see what's going on. But yeah, definitely a pacifier, because a pacifier helped them from the ear pressure. Don't forget to bring their medication. Oh my goodness. I feel like the first time I went, I totally forgot to take Psalmie's gripe. Now, she doesn't take any medication. Thank the Lord, not yet. You know, nothing's wrong with her. She doesn't have any ailments where she needs medication. But I forgot her gripe, and I was just so frustrated because she wound up getting the hiccups, and she had them the whole time, and you just feel bad. It's their little tiny body, and they're just like jerking. Oh, you just feel terrible. I know it doesn't do anything, but it just looks really bad. So don't forget the medication. Oh, the suction. So most people use those big blue things. I think those are very kind of fearful to me. They're kind of big, and they're just, I can't think of the word that I'm trying to think of, but I just don't like them. So what I bought was the little suction. It's a blue suction. I'll insert a picture. It helps get things out of the baby's ears, nose, and mouth. I brought one of those. That also helps with the pressure. If you have older babies, maybe 9 months and older, where they're snacking, or 8 months, definitely pack some snacks. Last thing you want. No one wants to be that mom. It's okay to be that mom, and I think we should all stick together and support other moms, and I think if a mom's going through a hard time, why are we sitting there like, oh, I'm glad my child ain't like that? Like, no, go help her. She's going through a hard time. Maybe her husband's not with her, or her boyfriend, or her significant other is not with her. Maybe she's a single mom, like she just needs help. If you see another mom struggling with a mommy situation, I really don't think she'll be mad, like, and you help her. Maybe ask first. And of course, you got to pack your stuff. But lastly, what I wanted to say was milk for the baby. So what I do is I pack 1 bottle for Psalmie. I use that tube bottle because this way she can lay flat on my chest and then use the bottle. If you didn't watch my first video about my top 5 things mommies must haves, I will put the link here and also down in the description box. And also, I'll put a picture here for you as well. And I think that's the best bottle, because even if your baby can hold the bottle, like Psalmie can hold the bottle now, but I would still take that bottle because she's able to lay down and doesn't have to physically hold an entire bottle. She could just Psalmie puts just her little hand and goes right to sleep. The easier for them, the faster they go to bed. Now they're worried because this bottle's falling out. The bottle falls out, she's crying. It's a whole lot. So I feel like it's a lot easier just to have that simple bottle. And then to travel with the milk, there's 2 ways how I do it. I tried it dry, or you could do it wet. There's TSA difficulties either way you go. But you can decide. I'll tell you my experiences for both of them. You can decide which one you prefer, which one you might not. Most times, nothing happens. TSA, I'm right in and out. Sometimes something happened, like once or twice it's happened. So now I'm just letting you know. So if you do it dry, this is how I do it dry. I do this all before the night before because it's dry. So what I do is I get her Enfamil and I pour her milk, whichever you decide to use. I get her milk and I put it in a Ziploc bag. This is just for the travel. Put it in a plastic bag, get her cereal in a plastic bag, as well as she wasn't doing baby food at the time. So if you're gonna do baby food, I'd probably just get the little tiny jars and just pack like a couple of those, put them in a Ziploc bag and bring them. Now, I don't know about the baby food. I'm assuming they're gonna have to test the baby foods. They're probably gonna open each and every one and test them all. depending on how anal the person is. Some people just check one thing and they just push you through. Some people don't check nothing. They just see I have a baby. They see it's baby food. Okay, great. It just depends on how well that person's deciding to do their job that day. But I do know for a fact, if it's in the bags, like the plastic bags, and then you could bring a water, you can bring as many waters as you want. So what I typically do is bring water bottles, and I'll line my baby bag where the bottle should be with water bottles. Make sure you get the purified. They even sell baby water bottles, but make sure it's like pure. It's the same distilled purified water as the baby water. Yeah, and so I do that, and then when she's crying, I just scoop it out, scoop it into the bottle, shake it, and then she's good to go. Now, an easier way, but this will maybe cause you a little slower in TSA just for this milk purposes only. Because see, with the Ziplets, they pull it out, test it real quick, boom, boom, they in out. Like, that's a whole nother station. Then you just go to the second station. While you're getting your stuff, you're done. Your stuff's already done with the testing station, and you're not holding up the line. Now, with the milk, what I do is I use these Nano Baby little bags, the freezer bags. So we have these. These are like, I think like $10, $15 on Amazon. I'll link it down below and then put the price somewhere that they are right now. But they were like 10 or 15 bucks on Amazon for like a pack of 50. And they're reusable. I couldn't find any directions that said they weren't reusable. So I've reused this pack. We still have a fresh pack. But that's gonna be on my giveaway. So if you want to get these packs, a pack of these, everything's down below, how to do my giveaway and how to get the things off my giveaway. It's absolute free baby stuff that I am not using at all, that I didn't use. I need to get rid of it. I don't want to throw it away. I can give it to charity anywhere, but I'd rather give it to my viewers. I think, you're watching a mommy channel and you get free mommy stuff. How awesome. So anyways, that was my plug. So these bags, they look very flimsy and stuff, but these bags are amazing. So what I do the night before is I make the baby milk. So I put all the ingredients that Psalmie needs. These bags are very simple. All the ingredients Psalmie needs into the bag. I fill it up. They're 5 ounces. Now this won't work for a bigger baby. You'll probably need to do 2 packs, accordingly. But for Psalm, she was young. She's only 4 ounces. So we would do the 4 ounces bag. It fills up. I would add the ingredients, shake it up, do what I need to do, seal it, and then I would freeze all the bags the day before. I would put a sign, because this is another thing you do not want to forget. I would put signs everywhere. I'd put a sign at the TV. I'd put a sign on the refrigerator, a sign on the car, a sign on the door. Do not forget milk. Do not forget milk, because the last thing you want to do is be midway driving and have to buy Enfamil from an airport or baby milk from an airport. Baby milk's already kind of expensive. Like, it's $20 for like a can. Could you imagine how much that would be out at an airport? Like probably 40 bucks almost. Because the airport stuff's usually double. So yeah, probably like $40, $45. Like, no. So just make sure you put a lot of notes. I mix it. Only issue is that you put the ice packs in your bag. You get one of those cooling bags. We got the Nano Baby bags. I'll also leave the link down below. The Nano Baby bags, and then it comes with ice packs. So we just add our ice packs, put all the milk packs in there, and then I put that in my baby bag. So that when Psalm's crying, I ain't got to mix nothing. I'm just going straight to the bag, pouring in the bottle, closing, pushing that back, and zipping the bag back up, and then closing, giving Psalmie her bottle. Done in a snap. Only issue, the only con of doing it this way is that I had an issue with the TSA, and she told me that, what did she say? She said that she was upset that my ice packets weren't frozen anymore. My ice packets have to be frozen. And I said, well, I have a 40-minute drive here, so my ice packets, how would I be able to do that? And she said, well, I don't know, you just need to figure it out because they need to be frozen. My manager said they need to be frozen when they get here. But my milk was still frozen. The ice packs, but my milk started defrosting as well as the ice packs, because any common person knows in 40 minutes, that little bag's not a freezer. So it's not gonna, it's a cooling bag. So it's gonna keep my stuff cold, but she didn't want to hear me. She let me through those. So anyways, just take precaution with that. I would say let them know ahead of time, but then you don't, just try it and see what happens. If all in doubt and you need to get somewhere and you don't want to miss your flight or anything, just go dry, and take the extra few steps. And then lastly, the most important thing, I think, of course, additional to your stuff. So I put like my headphones, my laptop, all my chargers and everything in my bag. so that it's easily accessible. But lastly, the most important thing I think is to get a bag that is able to fit under the seat in front of you and not in the overhead, because your baby's gonna start crying and now you got to interrupt two other people because you might have got a window. I always get the window seat. Having a baby, I get a window seat. I don't want all these people coughing. Even we're wearing masks now, but I don't want all these people touching me, all their clothes. I just don't want it. So I'd rather be the window seat. I don't go to the bathroom. I don't get up. I'm a great window seat person. I used the bathroom before. Don't drink any beverages. I'm a good window person. Trust me. So I just make sure it's right underneath my seat so I can just get it by myself. Psalmie's on my chest. I lean forward, grab it, get the bag, and make it easily accessible. Put all the important, most used stuff on top, or either in pockets to use, but most likely on top, because the baby is on your front. So you want to be able to grab it without having to ask, like, excuse me, can you? And I think those are all my tips I have. That is the video on my baby bag. If you guys have any more comments or anything, go ahead and leave the comments down below and I'll make sure I get to answering them. Also, we got new hair. Do you like? If you like my hair, I am going to be filming a vlog. Not a vlog. That's so false. If you like my hair and how it looks, I'm going to be filming a 3-part series on how to get your curly clip-ins to look like this. The install, the bleaching, the whole thing. I made the clip-ins from bundles, how to make the clip-ins, everything is going to be in there. If I've already made the video, by the time I post this video, the link will be down below, but I doubt it because I'm getting ready to film it. So I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later, Hive gang.
Yeah, hey, y'all niggas know what it is, man. I try to tell them, niggas don't never get the picture till they see the flag.